iPhone users are kind of like try to be like bougie people, in crowd type people. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying what I'm saying, man.
You about to step on the toe.
From the black women I see, they don't have that patience like that. You know what I'm saying? But white women, they'll take it on the chin.
Well, okay. Well, this is...
Any of y'all got the Trump Bible?
Or the shoes.
The man selling, the man. Let me tell you about Trump. One thing about Trump, he's a hustler, man. That boy Trump is a hustler. He will sell anything. A shoe, a stamp, a 3-cent lamp.
See, Nikki, he took everything from me. I went from a place of living a life like this to oatmeal cookies.
No child born out of my loins will ever be born to poverty. That's what I'm working on now.
And welcome back. This is like a welcome back goodbye show right here, because this is officially the finale show right here, but it's in a new year. What you think about that? Was it backwards as hell?
No, I know what you mean.
Yeah, so even though we in the new year, y'all, this is the finale show. We would love for y'all to share this show. We're gonna be kind of off the cuff today, pretty much. We jotted down some notes, but we're gonna be all the way off the cuff now. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be all the way live like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, y'all, listen, y'all, welcome back to say goodbye for this season. We'll take about a 2-month break before we come back. We get some over with another plan.
Yes.
So that's you got anything you want to say?
I just want to say hi to everybody. Welcome back. We appreciate y'all. So I'm just excited to have some conversations and y'all chime in.
Yeah, in the new format, we're not going to ask people. We're not going to be sending out invitations to the show. We're going to just post it. If people want to come on, you want to come on. You don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm this year. I'm not going to be, pretty much asking people to be a part of something I think could be a great thing for all of us. It's a free platform, and I let people come on and talk about what they do. You can't do that without paying somebody else to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody else will charge you to do that, pretty much. So everybody else wants something for something. This is the only show where you can come on and get something for nothing. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just the way it is. So today's show, man, we're going to be talking about and if y'all listening live, please share this live to your favorite group, favorite friend. Let's share this live. That's all we ask y'all to do, man. Sir, if y'all out there,
So we hope everybody had a good ending of 2024 and a good, New Year's, bringing it in and starting off. So we're on a weekend of January. So,
what is January the 7th? We 7 days in already, y'all. So this year is taking off fast. This year is getting up to it. It seems like we were just, celebrate New Year's, and now we're already 7 days in. So today's show will be about what to leave in 2024 and what to bring into 2025. You know what I'm saying? Because the new year it's almost like a bullet point. It's almost like where people stick a pin where they're gonna, kind of like start something or go harder for something, and it's like a benchmark, not a benchmark, but what
this probably so far
like a starting
off.
point.
Yeah.
It's like a starting point. You know what I'm saying? But some people have already started something in 2024 and they want to kind of like rededicate themselves to that what they started. So they use New Year. A lot of people use New Year's as that point to where they start things. A marking point, a good marking point, because you got 365 days of the year, and that's the first day of the year. So you want to gauge your progress. Next year, you want to see how far you come. So New Year's is that time of year where everybody start, trying to get everything and, start everything up, exercise and what I'm saying? This where what do they Planet Fitness make all the money,
Yeah, I had texted somebody the other day in my family, and I was like, "What you doing?" They was like, "I'm at the gym. What's up?" I was like, "You don't go to the gym. When you started going to the gym?"
On New Year's, the first Monday on New Year's,
Yo.
everything open back up. Everybody trying to get back into it, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. We doing something too. For the New Year, we doing what we doing?
30 days no sugar in our diet.
30-day no sugar in our diet starting. This just for a month though.
Yeah.
I don't think I can go a year without eating no cakes and pies and shit. That's what I'm saying. But I
tried it before.
No, we ain't never went no year like that.
30 days.
I mean, we did. Yeah, I know what I'm saying. I can do 30 days. I can do 30 days, but I don't think I can do. I can't do
the no desserts and stuff.
365 days with no sweets. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's challenging, but I ain't gonna be able to do it. So
I've been eating like a lot of fruit.
Yeah, to me it hasn't been hard, and I think this is an opportunity to I like doing the no sweets because my belly go down when I don't eat a lot of sweets. Yeah. So sugar, I think is the biggest reason that stomach get put out, that stomach fat grow fast. You know what I'm saying? And I think 30 days without sugar sweets, y'all. So I encourage y'all want to join us on our sugarless, it ain't sugar free, but it's sugar less sugar, no candy, no cakes, no pies. No sugary drinks.
Sweet tea, no milkshakes, nothing.
No soda, no sodas. Only thing you can have is natural fruit, like stuff that's made natural, sweets that made naturally, like fruit and we eat honey because bees make honey. That's natural. That's a natural sweetener. So
it's not toxic like the processed sugars that are in all of the foods that we eat that are like desserts. So and basically we get it. It's sugar in everything, right? Like fruits, vegetables, breads turn into sugar, right? It's natural. But we're mainly talking about added sugar.
Sugar, like
it's obvious cakes, pies.
Cake pies. You put Kool-Aid. You pour a lot of sugar in that Kool-Aid, so you can't eat no Kool-Aid for 30 days now. So
and if you drink coffee, you gotta be black.
Monday I did coffee. I did Monday morning coffee. I did my Monday morning Falcon report with water. So I didn't need no coffee because I don't know what to put in. What can you put in coffee to make it sweet other than sugar?
Yeah, but some people try honey, like seriously, like a little bit. It's just not enough to like you would do with tea, but it's just enough to give it something.
I don't think so. If y'all want to join us on our 30-day sugar-free diet, man, it can't do nothing but benefit you, y'all. One thing about it's only going to benefit you.
Right.
There's nothing bad can happen with a 30-day sugar-free campaign. No cakes, no pies, no sodas, no fruit juices that has added sugar. It has to come from the fruit. If you eat fruit, if you're drinking fruit juice, it has to be 100% juice with no sugar added.
Right. And it'll say on the label.
It's
the grams, and then it'll say where it's not added. So
I be in the store reading labels, and people be looking at me like, "What is he reading?"
And look, that includes, according to Robert, that includes mints and chewing gum. I was trying to eat an Altoid the other day. He was like,
"There's candy. It's candy. It got added sugar on it." So,
I said, okay.
So y'all join us. Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Y'all holler at your boy and girl, man. This is the finale show. We're gonna talk about what to leave behind in 2024 and what to bring into 2025. Y'all say hey or something, man. I don't understand people. In 2025, y'all be more cordial, man. Say, if you go on somebody's platform, say hello. You know what I'm saying? Let me know you're watching. I see you peeping in. So I'm not gonna call your names out, but I can tell you who's watching or who have watched, by my screen that I'm watching. But Y'all, it's okay to interact with us. This is an interaction show, y'all. And we want this show has always been about you guys. This show has never been about me. Nothing I do really is about me. Even the music I do. If you listen to the music I do, I'm always trying to inspire other people. You know what I'm saying? I'm always trying to inspire other people. Most of my songs is about let's celebrate. And it's not about, it's about me and I got this and I got that. My music is about you guys and inspiring people. This show is about you guys. You know, if you guys got something you want to come on and talk about, look, follow the link, man. We would love to have you guys come on and talk about it, man. We would love to have you guys come on and talk about it. I see my boy Milton Creamer chiming in, man. Congratulations to him, man. He is 10 years sober, y'all. 10 years sober, man. And I'm so proud of you guys, man. I want to bring him on and talk a little bit about it. Comment in the section, man, if you want to come on and talk a little bit about your sobriety, man. Man, I'm so proud of you, brother. You know what I'm saying? His thing is tomorrow. I'm going to do my best to make it, man. My plans are to make it. Only thing will get me from making it is my brain. And it's but anyway, y'all, we're going to talk about what to leave behind in 2024 and what to bring into 2025. So you want to start off with something? What you want to talk about first?
Well, let's see. Let's talk about what to leave behind.
Okay, what you leave behind? Okay. And if y'all want to join us live, if you want to join us live, we would love to have y'all come on and talk about what we're talking about, man. Let's just follow that link, and then it'll take you live on screen. Y'all stop being shy in 2025. That's one thing I want y'all to stop doing. Stop being shy in 2025. Tell your story, man. Y'all don't know who y'all can break free with your story. A lot of y'all got testimonies that y'all afraid to talk about in public about. I mean, what good is God giving you a testimony for if you're not going to share your testimony? You know what I'm saying? Because you got to understand, everybody don't have your strength. God give you the testimony because you got the strength to carry that testimony. But if you keep that testimony to yourself, what good are you? What good is he doing giving you a good testimony if you don't share it with somebody and unlock their testimony? Open them up, you know what I'm saying? Let people know that they can get through stuff. You know what I'm saying? What is your testimony? It's 2025. Stop holding your testimony. You know what I'm saying? God gave it to you for a reason. It was a test. Now you got to tell people your testimony. You know,
because the things that we've been through, if it's something that you know will actually uplift, help someone who may be in that same situation, whether they say it or not, you'd be surprised at how you can bring out courage for others to be able to walk through what they're going through that you've already been through.
Yeah, and this Milton Creamer says thanks for shout out. I'm busy with homework for class tomorrow. This is a guy we're talking about 10 years. Is it 10 years? We call him Hawk. I'm gonna call you what we call you in the hood, Milton. We call him Hawk, man. The guy he's been through. So when you know what people been through, man, and you know what they had to go through, and you see the new them, the new trend, and this is what we gonna be talking about today, y'all. Don't be ashamed. Oh man. I'm glad you popped in. It's almost like clockwork, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm so proud of you, man. And I'm not ashamed to tell you I'm proud of you. A lot of people ashamed to tell you they're proud of you and how much they love you, man. You know what I'm saying? The new you, man, because I know what you've been through and I know where you come from, man. And I'm so proud of you, man. 10 years of sobriety, man. Being clean 10 years, man. That's something to be, you know what I'm saying? Everybody should be there supporting you tomorrow. And that's a shame that. And that's another thing we're gonna talk about. People supporting you, man. Man, we got a lot. But anyway, man, we appreciate you. I appreciate you, my brother. And I do my best to not forget to come support you tomorrow, man. And I'm not supporting you. I'm not supporting you because I'm not supporting you just to be supporting you. I'm supporting you because I'm so proud of you. I feel like I'm supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? when somebody going through something, if somebody been through stuff like you've been through, and not to see people there supporting you, man. And I'm gonna tell you, brother, everybody ain't happy you clean. I'm gonna tell you right now, brother, don't be dismayed about the people who not there supporting you, because everybody not happy that you have gotten yourself clean. And sometimes we see the lack of support as people not, saying just paying attention. Now, sometimes God keep the wrong people out of the way, man. God gonna keep the wrong people out of the way because they'll mess you up. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be in there pounding while you in there celebrating. You don't want everybody to celebrate with you because everybody ain't happy.
Yes, congratulations to you.
So what we gonna start at? So if y'all wanna join us live, we would love to have y'all live, man. We keeping it real. This keeping it real. This is the finale show for we gonna take off a couple of months for the new year, man. Unfortunately, the finale show is in this year. But we've been last year, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Last year was a rough year for me, but I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining about what it's some things I had to leave in 20. There's some things I should have left in 2024. And there's some things that I unfortunately I can't bring with me into 2025 because it's no longer there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about my mom. You know what I'm saying? She passed away in 2024, and but there's some things that the memories and the love that she shared, the spirit, her spirit comes with me in 2025. So, but unfortunately, that was one of my biggest loss ever, man. Well, not one, it was the biggest loss I ever had. It happened in 2024. So, but I still dropped my album. You know what I'm saying? I still dropped my album. I didn't let that stunt my growth. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, if you want to jump in, you jump in, because you know I'm the other talkative one. You know what I'm saying? So
I like hearing you talk.
And y'all please share this live. We're gonna be keeping it real today, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be a little spiritual. We're gonna keep it real. We're gonna do a lot of this stuff, man. The motto for the day is what to leave behind in 2024 and what to bring with you in 2025. There's some people you're gonna have to leave back there. Yes. You know what I'm saying? It's some people you're gonna have to let on your ship. We're gonna get you to the next level. And that's what discernment come in. So go ahead.
I agree because that was one of the things for me personally that I have in my understanding that I need to do is to leave some dead relationships behind. Just because they were always there does not mean they need to remain. And when I say dead relationships, I mean fruitless. They don't bear fruit. Sometimes people are around for too long and it just starts to stink. So you have to understand when to let go, just and it's something that doesn't have anything to do with unforgiveness or not liking the person, but it's just understood that some seasons with certain people it's just done. So because you learn and grow and you find out who your people are. A lot of times people today say who your tribe is, so you kind of know who your people are, and you don't need to just have dead weight. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely one of the things that personally for me I want to leave behind.
Yeah, and a lot of times people don't understand for you to grow, man. For you to grow, it's going to have to be some things you're going to have to leave behind. Right. You know what I'm saying? So what are you going to leave behind in 2024? What? And we all know what helping us grow. We all know who's on our side. Exactly. We all know who's taking the initiative to cultivate what we got. You know what I'm saying? Right. And some people, they just bring you down. Right. Some people, they want to be along for the ride, but they don't want to drive. They don't ever want to drive. Like taking a trip. Mm-hmm. Have you ever taken a long trip and you had to do all the driving? Mm-hmm. And you got some people who with license in the car and they don't never want to drive. Right. They just want to ride in the back. Right. You know what I'm saying? They want to go with you, but they don't want to get there.
Right. And it's like leaving behind relationships that don't support you. And I want to say it in this way. I know that support spirit that, I have. So, but I can't just keep giving and giving when it's not a reciprocation, because it takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of love to support people. I mean, it takes your money. I
Yeah.
understand there are different ways of supporting. So it's not always about your time. It could be your money. It could be just different things, just showing up, you know, to
just showing up.
Yeah, showing up.
Sometimes just showing up is enough support.
Yeah.
And people don't understand what you do when you show up for people, man. The enthusiasm, the energy they get from that just by you showing up.
And sacrificing your time.
Yeah, sacrificing.
And sometimes people don't know the support of words spoken in somebody's ear about you that you don't even know that they gave. You know what I'm saying? Like, people can put in good words for you, but you know, when you see the other side where somebody isn't giving you that at all, it becomes like a dead weight. And so in order to move freely, you got to let it go. You know,
you got to let it go. You got to understand that just because y'all grew up and came up together, that they're not. Sometimes you just outgrow people, man, and it's not their fault. It's not your fault. It's not their fault that you outgrow people, and they want to be in the same place, and you trying to move on. You know what I'm saying? They still want to go to the club on Wednesdays and Thursday nights, and don't go Friday and Saturday too. But you need that time and that space to get together what you need to get together. But they still want to hang out. And then when you don't want to hang out, they say, and now they got a problem with you. You got to let people go, man. You just got to understand who you are. Ain't nothing wrong with growing. There's nothing wrong with growing into a new creature, man, a new mindset. That's what it's all about. Your mindset is different, but their mindset is the same. And they don't understand that supporting you would lift you up, and hopefully it might bring you up to bring them up. You know what I'm saying?
Right, of course.
Yeah.
It's I would say some of my closest friends that I have that I've known for years are people that it's a mutual back and forth support. And then the people that just, you know, want to ask questions, you know, they just want to know and see what's happening, but they don't support. Those are the ones that I'm speaking of just like, it's not fruitful, you know?
Yeah.
So you want to have something that's not going to drag you down, because the support can go, you know, both ways where everybody's coming up together.
Yeah. So, and I used to, and another thing I got to leave behind is blaming other people for them not being where I am mentally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can blame people for not seeing your vision. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave that in 2024. Stop blaming people for not seeing my vision. You know, they're not seeing my work because they're not on my level. And I got to understand, people are not on your level. A lot of people don't support me because they ain't on my level. Yeah. And that's what I had to understand. A lot of people I grew up with who ain't supporting nothing I did yet. I don't have 5, 6 shows. Yeah. And some people I grew up with, they ain't showed up yet. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking, like, in 2024, like, we spent all that time together, and y'all see me trying to elevate me, y'all ain't gonna show up for me. I'm leaving that dude behind in 2024 and 2025, because now I understand they just ain't on my level, and they don't understand the work that I put in for the little bit that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And people, and a lot of people, they're not gonna support you until you make it. You know what I'm saying? So I got to understand that. But one thing I've learned in 2024, that God has always provided, regardless to who don't show up. Most of the people show up at my show, man. I have no idea who these people are. You know what I'm saying? Outside of my family, I don't know who these people are. You know what I'm saying? And the few friends who I grew up with who show up to shows, man, who I appreciate them. You know, and I don't, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate them. I make sure I tell them I appreciate them. And they don't know how much it means to me. Yeah. You know, so.
Yeah. And, you know, another thing too, I was thinking about, just like, we kind of ties into what you were saying, that's leaving behind excuses, you know. It kind of just goes with, like, you can't blame people, you know, for how you think and how you've grown. Like being mad at people, you know, like because they weren't there for you, or because they kind of seem to work against
that was one of my bullet points. Don't blame folks for not supporting you. You know what I'm saying? And one of the reasons why you can get caught up in that, especially somebody like me, who I'm a very supportive person. You know what I'm saying? When people call upon me to sing, when people call me to sing at maybe a funeral or something like that, I don't even hesitate with them. I just ask them when and where. And nine times out of 10, I don't get paid for it. 9 times out of 10, when I go to a funeral, I don't get paid for it. And I don't done like I do like maybe like 20 funerals a year, probably more. I do like 20 funerals a year where people just call me on a whim, and I go show up and I show out. You know what I'm saying? When I sing, I don't just sing. I give it my best. I do my best. And people don't understand that I have to rehearse these songs. People think I'm so good that I just get up there on this stage, get up there at pulpit and just sing. And sometimes, you know, you can be good to a fault, to what people think you can just get up there on a whim and just sing a song. Yeah, and people don't know the work you put in. People don't know the work I put in before I get on there to sing these songs. And I don't get paid to do it, but I'm putting in the work for it. So, but when I do a call to action for them, they don't show up for me. And that used to frustrate me. And last year, that used to get to me. I used to think about that. I talked to you about that. Like, that used to really puzzle me, how you can support people and they don't show up for you when you need them.
Yeah, but you know, the thing about it is that the people that wind up supporting you are, again, the people that are not necessarily in your how can I put it, in your town. Not literally as much, but just, you know, where you come from.
Well, most of the people I sing for, they from where I come from.
Well, so it's kind of like a.
Yeah, I had in my head that most of the people where I come from, they heard me sing. Yeah. And they know I'm pretty good. I'm not patting myself on. I'm pretty good. I do put it like this. I do my best. So I be thinking like they can't wait to hear me do something else. I'm down and I'm doing my own music. I'm thinking in my head like they can't wait to come see me sing. But that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? They're not the case. And I have to understand that they don't get it. They're not where I'm at. They don't have my calling. They don't have my calling. They don't understand, because maybe they still in the same place to where, you know, they take and they don't give.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you have to just be able to be, you know, in that state of knowing who is who, and acceptance. Acceptance sometimes it doesn't always feel good when it's something that you don't quite understand or don't like, but it's still a part of your growth, you know, because it's going to be what it's going to be, and who's going to be supportive will be those people that are.
KS, I still can't pronounce your first name. Happy New Year to you too. Happy New Year to you too. Yeah, and it's funny you said what you said about knowing who they are. I think the key is not hoping people. The key is knowing who you are.
Yes, absolutely.
No, see, I now that I know who I am, I can deal with people lack of support for me. Mm-hmm. I can deal with people lack of support because I understand that support is not something that automatically is reciprocated back to you. Right. But that can't change who God created me to be.
You know what I'm saying? And I get that as a person, just with life, like.
Happy New Year.
I get it just as a person in life. A lot of times, you can, like, caregivers go through that. People who care for other people, and you know, it may not come back to them like from those same people, but it does come.
Yeah, because I sometimes, you know, like some people get tired. Some people get tired and weary, man, when they are always the one giving.
Of course.
But when you understand, that's who God created you to be.
Come on.
Sometimes God, people who like that, they'll never want for nothing.
Absolutely.
See, and that's the thing I have to understand. Just because the people who I thought should show up for me don't show up for me, God always have. The last show I did was standing room only. People were buying standing room only tickets. And those are people I didn't even know, man. Those people come to see the RL show. You know what I'm saying? And the people, and it used to hurt me that people who I thought should be supporting me that don't support me, like people I home with all my life ain't been in like one show. And that used to hurt me. And that used to get on my, they used to get in my spirit. But now in 2025, it don't get on my spirit because God has showed me no matter what, I'm gonna bless everything you do.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Because you do what I ask you to do.
Right.
You go places where I ask you to go. And a lot of times people think I go do funerals for the people. I go, God, that's the mission God sent me on. You know what I'm saying? And I have to look at it like that. I'm not singing for you. I'm singing. I'm trying to inspire you. You know what I'm saying?
Because when it's all said and done, are you fulfilled in what you're doing?
Absolutely.
Okay,
I'm fulfilled. I'm fulfilled in what I'm doing. I'm constantly. I'm fulfilled in what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes your flesh speaks to you.
Of course.
And you can't help your flesh. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes your flesh be saying, those suckers ain't showed up yet. You hung out with these suckers all your life and they ain't showed up about one of your shows. You know what I'm saying? And you would think that it just sometimes your flesh speaks to you, man. And you know what I'm saying? And today I'm going to be candid about it. I'm going to be candid about it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it gets to you. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that you grew up with people all your life and they see you trying to do something great and they won't even show up. They don't even think you worth buying a ticket. But they'll call on you in a whim, you know what I'm saying, to do something for them. And you know what I'm saying?
Well, I get it. I really do. It's just a walk of just, your resilience and still doing what you do, not letting it change your supportive spirit. Because I get that supportive spirit. I get it. I do.
So y'all, this is the finale show for 2024. Unfortunately, we didn't do it in 2025, but this is the finale show. We're talking about what to leave in 2024 and what to bring into 2025. This is a candid show. This ain't no scripted show. We just two people sitting at the mic, just being honest about how we feel, and we're gonna try to inspire y'all with some stuff going forward. You know what I'm saying? So so y'all type in the comment section what y'all want to leave behind in 2024 and what do you want to bring forward. This is an interactive show, y'all. I see who all out there. So come on, y'all. In 2025, y'all be interactive with people. If you're gonna come to a show, you know what I'm saying? Talk to us. You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say?
I know what you're saying.
Interact with us. You know what I'm saying? We're just regular people. Yeah. We are just ordinary people.
Yeah, we want to hear your comments and know what you're thinking. I tell you one thing I want to leave behind is maybe over critiquing myself when it comes down to some projects and things that that I've had under my belt for some years now, like stuff that I had put in place before COVID that I've had to lay to the side that I just tried to create and make happen last year that I hadn't gotten, I guess, the space and time to really work on it. But God spoke to me about some things concerning that, and that's going to tie into the question about how God moves. So I'm not going to develop it too much until we get to that one.
Yeah, because I don't want to talk too much about all the Trump stuff. That stuff over with, and there's something we're gonna have to get through.
We got to leave behind all of our opinions because it is what it is now. We got them, and we're gonna have to walk through it. So yeah, how God is moving. That's where my mind is at for this year. How he's moving. How applied to last year.
You've been reading my notes. No. Cause I got understanding how God moves. You know what I'm saying? So get into it then. Tell me a little bit about what you mean by that.
Okay, so where I am being transparent about how I've over-critiqued myself, meaning going through life every day, every week, every month, doing the things that I've done where I have said to myself, well, I should have done this by now. I should have had this going already, because I have some things that are, how can I put it? It's sitting, waiting. And so with that, I had to look at what was happening in 2024. There were things that we couldn't control. There were things that personally happened that you helped me with, things that I helped you with. And during those times, I remember thinking, wow, I really wanted to work on this weekend or this month, or I wanted to work on it this summer, but I couldn't because other things came up that were more, I would say, important at the time. Stuff that was time sensitive that you couldn't put it to the side, right? So after going through all of those mental thoughts about it, I had to realize that God moves the way He moves. And so with the things that I have been working on that I would see come into play in 2025 was the process that was being built in 2024. So for me to criticize myself, I have to understand how God moves. A lot of the things that I'm doing, it has been cultivated by my experiences. So you can't, just because you don't see the fruit of it doesn't mean that it's not real and it's not happening, because it starts up here. But then at the end of it, I had to understand God's timing. So if I couldn't do it last summer, couldn't do it at the end of the year, it's because all of those things that were happening was a part of preparing me for 2025. So I feel like 2025 is the year to see, and 2024 was the year of preparation. That's how I look at it.
My understanding how God moves is to understand how you shouldn't move in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like I was saying, thinking that the people who you grew up with are supposed to be your biggest supporters, and these people can't get you nowhere.
Yeah.
Most of them can't get you to where you're trying to go. So what God is doing. So what I had to understand, what God is doing, is putting new people in my life that can get me to where He's trying to take me.
Right.
And I'm trying to bring people with me who can't get me nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put it like this. I'm gonna put it to y'all like this. I'm trying to get to California. I'm trying to get to California by tomorrow. Now, God's sending me somebody with a plane. You know what I'm saying? God's sending me somebody with a plane. And I keep asking people who ride the bus to get me to California tomorrow. And it ain't gonna happen. And I had to realize that God is putting people in my life with airplanes who can get me somewhere. And I keep trying to bring people who ride scooters. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not knocking nobody. It's just how God moves. It's just how God moves. You can't have people can't get you nowhere who ain't trying to go nowhere.
Right.
If they ain't trying to go nowhere, they can't take you nowhere.
It's acceptance. Like
exactly.
You're saying, I get it. There's a season for maybe certain relationships, and that's okay. It's okay to know that and not feel bad about it, because for them on their end, it's what it is for them too.
Exactly.
So as long as you understand what it is for you, then you don't have to feel bad about understanding that, because at the end of the day, it's still your journey, it's your life. So, you don't want dead weight, and you don't want to be toiling in your mind about, do these people really have my back? Do they really care about my success? It's just, you just know where you are with it.
Yeah. So KK said everybody can't go where you're going. And KK, I'm gonna add to that. Everybody can't take you where you want to go. So it's a different twist to it. See, I understood the part that everybody can't go where you need to go, but I had to understand the part that everybody can't take you where you want to go. You know what I'm saying? Some people ride can't go so far. You know what I'm saying? So, like I was saying, I'm asking people who ride the bus to get me to California tomorrow. That ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Because they got to make stops along the way. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna make stops. Ain't no way in the world they can get me to California tomorrow because they making stops. They got to stop for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I got to get somebody with a jet.
I mean, it's like you have to walk with like-minded people.
Exactly.
People that can see what you're trying to do or see what you're doing, so that they can be there.
Yeah. And you have to stay on schedule.
Sure.
If you keep waiting on people, you're gonna be behind schedule on what you're trying to do.
Right.
And that's another thing I had to figure out that I got to lead that in 2024.
Yes.
People who not on schedule. You know what I'm saying? If you're not on schedule, when I say I'm leaving at 5, you can't be there at 10 minutes after 5. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? When I put something out there saying I got a show on this appointed time, that's what time the show gonna start. If you don't show up, don't text me that they say I really want to come. Oh man, I hate it, I missed it. No, the show start. I've been told you when the show starts. I'm making my appointments. You know what I'm saying? I'm not waiting for people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not waiting for people, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm moving forward. That's why I named my album Moving Forward. Because I had to leave my own self behind.
Right.
That's why I named my album is specifically named Moving Forward, Leaving Me Behind, because me was holding me back. Ain't nobody holding me back but me. You know what I'm saying? The old me who still want to bring people with me who ain't prepared to go with me.
And maybe it is, like you were saying earlier, it's for the best, because that it can hold you down. You know what I'm saying?
It can hold you down.
You need to when you're elevating, as they say, when you leveling up, you have to have that energy of people who are like-minded and want to see.
Yeah, you gotta have like-minded people. You can't have people with the same mindset that you grew up with. And unfortunately, unfortunately, I thought people would, who you grew up with, they understand you better, but they don't. You know what I'm saying? Because they still in that same mindset, and you in a different mindset. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's for your good, though. You have to.
It's for my
understand the good of it,
And that's what I'm taking with me into 2025, knowing that this is for my good. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I don't love the people I still grew up with. I still love them. I still love them to death. You know what I'm saying? But it just, all of us can't stay that. All of us can't be in the same place. Somebody got to elevate. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to try to elevate. And if they don't want to help me elevate, I got to, God gonna send new people. That's how God moves. God has sent new people to help me elevate, to replace the people who should be helping me elevate. See, that's the thing about understanding how God moves. And that's how God moves. God gonna always hold up to his promises.
Right.
It ain't nothing God has promised me that I ain't got. And what's funny about it, it didn't come by way of me. God saw fit to bless me through other people.
Yeah. And sometimes people don't understand, and I don't mean like on a surface level, okay, yes, you sing, but maybe sometimes people don't understand the purpose, and so that's why they fall off, or they just can't continue on with you. And I'm gonna go there. Jesus went through that. He started out with a whole bunch of people, but everybody couldn't get to go where he was going, so he only had so many disciples, which were 12. Even though he had one that was a betrayer, he still had those set number of people. And in the end, long term, more people came in even after his death. So it's if he went through it, how much more are we gonna go through it? You know what I'm saying? So people start out with you, but when they see what you're doing and they really see your purpose and the light, sometimes people don't want to be a part.
Because I think a lot of people are afraid. A lot of people are afraid that they're gonna have to raise their game. If I'm hanging with you and you level up, I can't stay in one space. Yeah. If you level up, I gotta level up. I gotta keep leveling up with you. You know what I'm saying? But as long as both of us leveling up, we gonna be in a better place. And a lot of people don't understand that leveling up don't mean somebody trying to lead you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
If anything, I get inspired and energized by people that I see doing it, that I know.
Absolutely, and that's why.
Like, wow.
And that's why I wanted to bring people on who like wrote books and doing different things, because that inspires me.
Right.
That inspires me. I don't, you know what I'm saying? That inspires me when I see people out there doing great things, doing small things in a big way. It ain't got to be something big. It can be something small in a big way. but it's their dream. It's something they always wanted to do.
Right. Because our successes, whatever it is, whether it's the work that you do, the gifts, the talents, you can have a good relationship. You're going to inspire somebody to look and say, if they can do it, I can do it too. Especially if that's what they desire.
Yeah.
You know, you become a vessel of inspiration to show other people that everything ain't all bad over here.
Yeah.
Everybody not all just going in the grave with their gifts and their good things that they could do.
And you know how people, how I can tell when people like don't understand how something means to you. They'll say it's little.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How your little show went. You know what I'm saying? I mean, people, and here's the thing: they don't understand what they're doing. It's just their mindset is little. Their mindset is always thinking little. So everything is little to them. How you look. First thing I say, they're saying with a smile too because they don't understand what they're doing. They'll say, "How your little show went, man?" Then I don't tell them, hey, man, that damn show sold out at $50 a pop. My show sold out at $50 a pop, the standing room only, and you wasn't even there. You know what I'm saying? So my little show went well. You know what I'm saying? So, and people say that, well, they don't understand what they do when they do that, man. So, y'all, we having a conversation about what to leave in 2024 and what to bring to it. We would love for y'all to interact with us. Post something in the comment, man. Y'all say something. Don't just sit back and watch people in 2025. You know what I'm saying? Say what's on your mind in 2025. That's what I'll be doing, man. I'll be saying what's on my mind, man.
Listen, you are just all in my head. No, you are, because your other question was stop carrying other folks' baggage, and I promise you. No, I promise you. I was one of the things that I said that I want to leave behind. That I was gonna say, just tying it to everything you're saying, is carrying other people's issues and bringing them into my life while I'm growing. And it's like, I cannot. I've had my own issues that I've dealt with, and God is every day just showing me and how to move through and not put stuff on other people and carrying other people's issues and they push them on me. I have to say no. I can't have those side conversations about all these crazy things that you feel and think about yourself. I cannot do that.
But here's the hard part about this topic right here. Stop carrying other folks' baggage. Is it don't stop with family.
Right.
It don't stop with family.
Right.
It don't stop with your children.
Right.
You can't stop with your children when it comes to carrying other folks' baggage.
Right.
Because let me tell you something. That baggage can hold. I hear a lot of people talking about how their children are, man. And every day they talking about their children, and I'm like, put the motherfuckers out. It's simple. Put their asses out. If they ain't doing, and I'm talking about these grown people. They talking about. I'm talking about people, teenagers. They ain't even teenagers. They ain't like 22 years old, and they disrespectful. Yeah. And our parents would never dealt with us like that. And your kids are disrespectful to you because you allow that to happen. You carry that baggage with you every day. That's stressing you out. And you're afraid of your own kids.
And I think when it comes down to family, people feel obligated to carry their baggage. No. Because that's blood. And it's like, no. I'm
not saying don't be concerned about it. I'm saying, look, you carry your own. When we get you to the hotel, you carry your own damn bag up to the room.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. See, I'm trying to use metaphors with it. Like, look, I'm gonna take you on a vacation with me, but you're gonna carry your goddamn baggage to the room. It's your baggage. If you don't bring your baggage to the room, you're gonna wear the same stuff every day until you get tired and start stinking and smelling. Then you're gonna go get that baggage. Then you're gonna fix your stuff. You know what I'm saying? When you stop dealing with people's baggage, you force them to have to deal with it.
Yes.
And people don't like to deal with their own baggage. Right. And when people have to deal with their own baggage, they do something about it. Right. They're either gonna fall apart or they're gonna do something about it.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So It's funny. It's funny. A young guy who I grew up with in Bankhead Court. He texted me. He just got out of jail. So he texted me and telling me, hey, bro, I ain't gonna call her name, but this is a story. He texted me and telling me about he just got out. He trying to do the right thing. Now this is, mind you, this is like the third time this is gonna happen. Like third or fourth time this gonna happen. So I'm the guy he called when he get out of jail and want to do right. You know what I'm saying? I'm the guy he called when he get out of jail. He want to do right, but I need something to get started with. You know what I'm saying? I need some inspiration to get started. And everybody know when you first get out of jail, everybody want to do right. Everybody want to do the right thing. But I gave him some hard. But at this point, I had to give him some hard truths and told him, man, look, you said this before. You know what I'm saying? And I can kind of like feel in his text that he see this is gonna be a different conversation than what it used to be. I'm used to give him inspiration. Oh, God gonna fix it. God gonna do this, man. God is great. God is this. Yeah, God is all that. But at the end of the day, it's about your personal responsibility. You got to take some personal responsibility. And that's what I told her, man, you got children. You got kids who everybody looking at you to see what you're gonna do. And every time you keep failing, you keep doing the same thing time after time after time. You get out, you do the same thing. You give it a week or two, then you back with the same. And I told you, if you hang with the same people, you're gonna do the same stuff. If the last 4 times you got arrested and did time, you were hanging with these people, and you get out, these same people waiting that blunt. They got the blunt for you. They're gonna celebrate you getting out of jail. You're gonna be back in there in a few months. You're gonna be back in jail. You know what I'm saying? Then he went to the sad story. Man. I just been my law. Ever since I lost my mama, man, I ain't been able to get on track. And I said, hey, man, I just lost my mama. So I killed that conversation. I just lost my mama, but I'm using it for my motivation. I'm using it. I dropped the album up. I lost my mama. You know what I'm saying? You going to jail after you lost your mama. I'm dropping albums. So my mindset ain't even what I'm not using my mama to. I'm not going to use her name to, you know what I'm saying, to have an excuse. Yeah. I'm gonna use my mama name to build me up. Right. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get that. It's like not having an excuse to do something wrong, but let what happened be a reason to do something good.
Let use your mama name and honor your mama name. Right. Honor your mama. You think you honoring your mama by going to jail? You think that's what she would want to do? You think my mama would want me to just quit what I'm doing because she ain't here? No, my mama would want me to keep elevating what you're doing. Don't quit what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So I had to get the album out for that reason. That voice was in my head. So you don't stop. Don't sit on the side of the road crying for me. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing wrong with having sorrow and stuff like that for your loved one. Right. But you got to use it to your advantage. You gotta honor them the right way. It should motivate you. I ain't never understood people who fall off when they lose a loved one. That means that you ain't got something right in your spirit. Your spirit, you need to get your spirit together. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about it.
It just reveals what's going on with the person, and then hopefully when they see that this is wrong in me, then they can take that and get better. But it's just revealing the person.
Yeah,
they just need help at that point.
Don't let your biggest loss be your biggest downfall. Right. That's my message. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It can be a struggle. We go through losses. It can be a struggle. And it's everybody have their time of grief. But if it causes you to just live a life that is stuck, then that's when it's a problem. Yeah. I like what I'm gonna call her Kay. I like what she said. She said I won't become an enabler. So I get that too.
Yeah, don't be an enabler. Don't be an enabler of people, man. And I'm not saying like just I'm watching. No, I'm not saying like wipe people out of your life. Yeah. I'm saying let them be more accountable for what they do. Let them fall down. When you was a baby, when you was a baby, you fell down. Sometimes when you tried to walk, you fell. And then when nobody there to break your fall. But you fell down and you crawled back to your feet and you tried it again. That's how it gotta be, man. That's how it gotta be with people. Stop carrying people baggage. Right. Let them keep trying to walk.
Because it's almost like coddling, and I know this is harsh, but it's almost like slapping somebody in the face, like, damn, wake up.
Yeah.
I can't keep on coddling you like with the same story. Like, okay, what you gonna do about it? Because next year she's still gonna be dead, you know. I know that sounds harsh, but it won't end. I've lost people I love. I've been there, so I get it.
I know some women out there who bag ladies. I mean, and that's what Erykah Badu was talking about in the song. A lot of y'all thought she was just putting lyrics together. She was talking about people carrying other people's problems. Yeah. When she say bag lady, you're gonna hurt your back. You're gonna hurt your back carrying all them damn bags. Your back gonna be hurt if you keep carrying all these bags, man. You ain't got room to carry your bag. Who gonna carry your bags if you carry everybody else's bags? Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So stop carrying people in 2025. Give people back their stuff. Right. Give people back their stuff.
And real friends will not allow you to stay in that place. So what you did really was showing your friendship. Because you could have called them.
Yeah, but some people don't understand what friends are, and they let so-called friends take advantage of them, right? Because they don't want to be lonely. But it always, everybody is replaceable, man. Everybody can be replaced for something better. You know what I'm saying? Than what you know. You know what I'm saying? I built so many relationships outside of the people that I know, man, that and people appreciate, real people will appreciate you and what you do and what you bring to the table. Right. You know, because they don't know your past.
Well, she also said, Kay said, unfortunately, everyone is not happy about your stuff. So, in that, I was trying to shy away from saying that, but because I don't want to accuse people of something that I don't know. But I do know in life sometimes people are not always happy for you when you gain in life and when you grow and people see you excelling in the things.
But that was a bullet point I already had down. Everybody ain't happy. You know what I'm saying? It's you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I think most people think alike. It's just how we gonna apply how we feel and what we think. You know what I'm saying?
And it's weird to me because we all have a life, right? And we all have desires and things that we would like to see happen. We want to use everything that God put in us for the good. But most of us should think that way. If we don't, but but everybody has their own walk. But it's crazy how people can see you walking your life and be mad at you for you doing yours. It's weird.
Yeah.
And it's like, but you have a life too. Be happy for the people around you that you see excelling, and then your things that you want to do, it'll come to you as well. Everybody's life has its steps. It has its timing for when it comes up to fruition. But when you have issues with people and aren't happy for them when they are growing and gaining, or you think they shouldn't have that, or you think they're not good enough to be doing what they do, it's like, but that's where you focus on your own life and be happy for the people around you, like, because it all comes back full circle. If you aren't happy for other people,
share that life.
Guess what? When you're doing your things, who's going to be happy for you? Because you plant seeds of either good or bad when you're dealing with how you feel about other people's success. If you're a supporter, you're happy for people. Sometimes people can't support. Your energy of being happy for people is a seed for your own life. But unfortunately, people sometimes don't look at it that way. It's what they call haters, having haters. I mean,
and the reason why a lot of people aren't happy with what you're trying to do and where you're trying to go and what you're trying to be is because they look at it as it's an indictment on them. If he ain't giving up, how can I give up? And I ain't ready to move. You know what I'm saying?
Setting the standard.
Yeah. It's like you setting a standard for them. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I get it, because my own son set a standard for me. if he out here making music, he making money, he making hits. Who am I with the talent that I got to sit on it? You know what I'm saying? So ain't nothing wrong with people making you raise your standard. That's good when people next to you should have to make you raise your standard. Raise your standard, but don't be mad when somebody else. Don't be mad. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else because they raising their standard and you ain't ready to raise your standard. You happy with your life, but some people want to maximize their life. Ain't nothing wrong with trying to maximize your life. Some people be on jobs complaining every day. You complaining on a job every day. You making these folk rich, and you complaining about your pay. Leave. Leave that job alone.
Or take the steps to increase your.
Yeah, because you won't leave because you don't want to feel uncomfortable. Sometimes being uncomfortable is the best thing for you, man. God got to make you uncomfortable to put you in another place. In order for God to elevate you, you're going to have to let some stuff, you're going to have to leave that alone. You can't stay on the $10 an hour job if you want a $20 an hour job. You're going to have to leave the $10, you can't have both of them. You know what I'm saying? You can't have the $20 an hour job on the $10 an hour job, but you scared to leave $10 an hour job because it's something, it paying some bills. You know what I'm saying? At least you're getting your bills paid, but you want that job to have more to do with to have something more to do with. But you're scared to leave that job. You know what I'm saying? And God trying to elevate you somewhere, but you still stuck right here because you haven't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're scared to elevate. If you're scared, go to church. You know what I'm saying? They even tell you scared, go to church. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's all about the struggles that people have that they deal with within themselves, and the thing is when you see it just helps you to make decisions to move with who, and and being okay, like I said, with just moving forward, not necessarily bringing everything from before with you, including those relationships. So.
One of the biggest things in the Bible that one of the biggest passages that I like in the Bible is you're going to be transformed by the renewing of your mind.
Absolutely.
And that's the only thing that says if you don't change the way you think, you ain't going nowhere. You will be transformed by the renewing. That means you got to change what you think. How you used to think in 2024, you can't think like that in 2025. Right. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that used to piss you off in 2024, they got to blow over your head in 2025. Right. Because you got to renew your mind. Your mind, man, this thing up here, man, is a powerful weapon. Once you harness it, once you get control of your mind, man, you can feel like it ain't nothing. I feel like it ain't a damn thing I can't do. That's why I got it. People be saying, man, you be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? People see me say, man, you doing everything. You doing the Monday morning report for the Falcon. You doing the podcast. You doing music. You doing shows. Because you know why? Because I'm renewing my mind. I'm renewing my mind. If I think I can do it, I'm gonna try it. And I might not make a dime off of
it. I feel you. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
I really do. Sometimes what's on the outside is what you've been thinking about. So everybody ain't happy about your thoughts that you're living. So
but here's the thing, they can have those same thoughts. I know people, man, who could be like one of the best. I know folk who could be the best caterer in Atlanta, but they still working on a job cooking for other people. You know what I'm saying? But I don't. You know what I'm saying? And I be wanting to just, dude, I be wanting to say, everybody like your food. If everybody like your food, you got that's a talent. Everybody can cook, but everybody's food don't be good. And and I don't see a lot of caterers. I don't eat from a lot of caterers with bad food. But they got all those pretty shaping dishes and stuff like that. They got all the pretty silverware. But the food would be very average. Just think if you got all the pretty silverware and you got good food, man, you're going to kill them out there. You know what I'm saying? but you can't tell people that with a mindset of working for somebody else. If your mindset is you just want to work for somebody else all your life, I mean, I can't do nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? So,
and it may be something that you see that he doesn't see yet, and maybe your life can be an inspiration. You just never know.
That's what I'm all about, inspiring people. I'm all about trying to put people in the light. Like I bring, what I'm saying, like a lesson, like all last year we brought people on who wrote books. They weren't no big time known authors and stuff like that, but they had a book that they took the time out. It was something in their art that they wanted to do, and I wouldn't bring them on talk about it with my little few viewers. You know what I'm saying? Here's another thing. You don't know. You never know who's watching you. You don't know who's watching you, man. It be people out there with the means to get people places. They got the means, but they need somebody to bless. It be people out there looking for people to bless. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's some people out there so blessed that they looking for people to bless. Mm-hmm. And if you ain't in position to be blessed, they gonna miss you. They gonna miss you. Most stories, most success stories, man, you wouldn't believe most of these success stories, man, how they come about. And most of these success stories, a lot of these people we see like millionaires and big millionaires, man, this stuff be like, a lot of this stuff be like being in the right place at the right time, in front of the right people. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to do in 2025. I'm trying to put myself in front of the right people and take myself out of the way of the people who can't take me nowhere. And not that I don't love y'all. It's not that I don't love them, but you can't take me nowhere. You can't take me nowhere, and you won't help get me nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing you can't take me nowhere. It's another thing you won't even help me get there by supporting what I do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to put myself in front of people in 2025, man, who can bless me, who can get me somewhere, who gonna support me. I'm not trying to stay in front of people who not supporting me what I do, and they know me. You know me, but you ain't supporting nothing I did. But when I get to where I'm going, you're gonna be mad that I don't want to bring you with me. Come on, man. If what the story we read in elementary was.
I know. I was thinking about that. I was telling somebody about this story like about 2 weeks ago about how it's the little red hen or whatever.
Yeah,
she was baking this stuff and she was asking, "Can you help me tilt, the bread and help me do this and bake it and all this stuff?" And everybody was like, "Not I," said the dog. Not I said the cat. Not I said the duck. And then when she got ready to eat that bread, she pulled it out. So she was like, "Who's gonna help me eat it?" Everybody want to eat. Everybody want to eat. She was like, "No, I'm gonna eat it by myself." Because it's almost like sometimes people only want to jump on board when the wave coming.
When the wave is coming, a lot of people want to jump on board when the wave is coming. A lot of people don't like to put in the work, and and you can't be mad at them because they're just who they are. They're their mentality. They don't see your vision. They don't see the vision that God gave you, and y'all don't be mad at people who don't see your vision, because it's your vision. God gave it to you, and you gotta cultivate your vision. You know what I'm saying?
And what we do is never about us as far as like for vainglory and stuff like that. It's for to edify each other, because we all play a part in the body of Christ to build to work together as a unit. But everybody's doing different things. You know what I'm saying? Your arm is one thing, your leg is one thing. They do different things, but when it all comes together, it's a unit. So we're all working together and we're all helping each other, and their success is in the overall. But sometimes people don't look at it that way. It's kind of like you do me, you do you, I do me, and there's no togetherness, but you always have the people that are genuinely real with you, and then the people that are not. So it's okay when it's weeded out, because you want people that are genuinely there. You don't want people just there for ulterior motives or, what's another word? Opportunists and stuff like that. You want people around you that genuinely respect you and care about what you're doing. Yeah. And that's the goal. So if it's the process of being weeded out can sometimes throw you a little bit and be like, wow, I would think this person should be here for me. But it's okay, because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, what's going to happen is the people that should be there will be there.
What's up, my brother Tony Cash,
Hey,
man? What's going on, man? And you know, and Tony. I don't want to put him in the fire, but Tony is a good example, man, of somebody who have renewed their mind. Put it like that. He has renewed his mind to a point, man, to where he's doing. Tony, a lot of people. Tony, me and Tony grew up in the same place, Bankhead Court. Tony be on the radio sometime, man. He giving financial advice. The man is a pastor now. Man, Tony is an inspiration. And when you have a renewed mind, you can appreciate somebody like Tony. Coming from where we come from, with my renewed mind, I appreciate Tony. But there's some people who probably don't appreciate who Tony has become. But I'm enthusiastic about what he become. And he just dropped the album. Now, he ain't doing the singing, but he's the Kirk Franklin. He's gonna be the Kirk Franklin of R&B, y'all. He gonna put his name on everything, and everybody else gonna be singing it. But he wrote 4 beautiful songs that he has out now, y'all. That y'all can go check out. And you wouldn't believe the way these songs sound, man.
Yeah,
I believe it because you know what I'm saying. I know who he is, man. But they sound amazing, man. It sound amazing, man. Y'all go to Tony Cash page, man. If y'all friend of Tony, man, and follow his link to listen to some of his music, man. You know, and this is exactly what I'm talking about, y'all. I got my own music out, but I still can promote his music because I just want to see him win. I don't. It's not about all of can win.
Because what we're doing is we're helping each other.
Yeah.
It's not about this whole, it's just me. It's about because like whatever music he's doing, the music that Robert is doing, it's inspirational. It blesses you with ideas of what relationships look like. Maybe inspiration that I've been through this and I got to the other side, or you can do it. You know, this is how we should support each other. And it's nothing negative. There's nothing negative about their music at all.
And people won't share your stuff who doing the same thing you doing because they think it's gonna take away from them. You think I'm that naive to think that people not listening to a whole lot of other people's music to where I can't promote Tony Cash music? You know what I'm saying? So people are that small. People are so small-minded, man, that they think if they selling the same thing you selling, they can't help you sell because you're gonna take from them. It's the billions of people in the world, man. People can be so small-minded, man, too. They gonna support you because they think it's gonna take away from them. You know what I'm saying? If I support him, he gonna blow up, and he gonna think about me.
No, we all have our purpose. We all have our place. I don't think numbers is the
Appreciate Tom.
The goal. As far as initially, I think those things come. I think it's just about, are you doing what's in you that's given to you by God, and then working it. Because we can be fashioned for a lot of crazy things, but if you're fashioned for good works, then whatever your talent is, that's what you're going to do. And it's going to be for whoever it's going to be. And whether you have 10,000 supporters, whether you have 100, it's going to work. It's going to fly because it's going to be there for the people that need it, want it, and that can gain from it. Even if it's just on a personal drive down the road to work and they pop that music on, it's like, this is carrying me just to get to work.
Tony, if you still down there, pop in, man. Give us some inspiration for 2025, man. Give us something going in 2025, Pastor. Come on now, give us a little 5-minute sermon, man, or something. Come on now. And another bullet point, y'all, is show up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, we depend on so many people so often, we forget to show up for ourselves. You just be there. You make sure you there. If one person there, you make sure you are there. Remember, we went to the thing, went to her thing she was doing for my friend, she talks to the other women about, going through stuff.
I know who you're talking about. Is it Kim?
No, I'm not gonna call her name, but she had an event and she invited people.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Breakfast.
It was a breakfast. She had a breakfast.
I remember.
She had a brunch. She cooked a brunch.
We got the first ones there, I think.
Yeah, we were the first one there. We were the first one there, and she had a brunch, man. She has this organization to where she speaks to other women who've been battered and been through a lot, man. And she had an event to where a young lady from where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? She had an event to where she spent her own money. She cooked food for people. She did a brunch, and she just wanted to tell people, give up some testimonies. And like I say, sometimes my flesh get involved, and to see the lack of support from people, man, who should be happy for people, man, and it's just a lack of support, man. But I had to tell her that everybody who was there on appointment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get caught up who ain't there. Don't get caught up in who's not there. You know what I'm saying? Show up for yourself. If don't nobody show up for you, if don't nobody show up, but 10 people at a concert, if 10 people buy my ticket, I gotta go sing and I gotta give them my best shot. And that's another thing I learned to leave in 2023. Stop worrying about who's there. Stop worrying about who's showing up. Show up for yourself in 2025. If you show up for yourself, the main person is there, baby. The one person who needs to be there is there. You know what I'm saying? I got to get out of worrying about who's showing up for me. When God continued to make a way for me, God continued to sell these shows out despite the people who not there, in spite of the people who not there. Show up for yourself, y'all, in 2024, 2025. Don't get caught up on who ain't there. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter what your endeavors are. You just keep going. I mean, we're all, if we're really investing in ourselves, it's going to come. The numbers of whatever we need. It's just showing up for yourself is the beginning of it. So it's okay. Sometimes it's not always in the beginning like how we may envision it to start, but it comes. It does.
Y'all, let me give y'all a little testimony. Let me give y'all a little testimony. Y'all hear how I'm talking there like I can't shut up. Y'all hear how I'm talking there like I can't shut up. 3 years ago when I started the podcast, I cannot put a sentence together and keep people's attention to save my life. So what I did, I started recruiting other people to come on to talk. That's the reason why I had so many people when I first started this show was because I can hold a conversation like I can do that. I can speak now. You know what I'm saying? I don't need but one person there on the side. You know what I'm saying? And I thought she could talk more than me, but I find myself talking more of her. I keep telling you, want to break in, you break in. Yeah. But what my point is, show up for yourself and start it. You get it started. You're gonna get better at what you're trying to be. I'm trying to get people to break out this work mentality. And without even trying your dream, ain't nothing wrong with work. Working is good. We all gotta work. We all gotta pay the bill. But what I'm saying, we all still have something inside of us, a dream. We all still have a dream inside of us, y'all, and that's where I'm at. I'm just still working on my dream.
Right. Yeah, I mean, we have those would be what we call our side hustles, but sometimes those side hustles turn into something great.
Sometimes your side hustles can be great.
Yeah, because I get it. Going to a job every day, I live that life, but I also have other things, going on. So it's just timing, and we just have to remember who we are, and we have to remember why we do what we do. If we're just doing it just to say we're doing something, or just to try to impress, or just trying to, I don't know. Just doing it for the wrong reasons. It may not be as successful, but when you know the purpose of it, and when you understand that you're doing it to help and invigorate others and to just help lead other people to that better place, You're winning. You're gonna always win. You will. You always will. Because it's never about what you're trying to do just for your own selfish reasons. It's always got to have a good purpose to it for the success.
So let's get into another bullet point. Another one is you had something to talk about first.
No. Yeah, it is.
How to maximize your time. I hear a lot of people talking about that. One of the biggest complaints people have about not doing something that they always, it's something you always wanted to do, but the first thing you say, I ain't got time for it. You gotta. That's on you to create that space. It's on you to create, and you ain't working for 8 hours a day. It's 24 hours in a day. It's 24 hours in a day. You working 8, so how many hours you got left in the day? What, 16?
Well, if you're talking about staying up late.
I mean, so look.
I know what you're
on the average, I don't get the 4 hour worth of sleep on the average. Okay, take away 4 hours then. If you work 8, you work 8 hours, you sleep 4 hours. So how many hours that is? That's 12 hours.
10 to 12.
So you got 12 more hours that you got something to do with. So let's say you sleep 6 hours. I don't know if you sleep 8 hours a day, man.
Yeah. I've learned how to maximize my time. Like when I'm at work, when I'm on my break, I use some of that time to work on some things, and I don't care if it's just pen, paper with me, on my phone. I'm building on and working on those things, and just putting it into place on paper, in my head, on something electronic, and it's just you piece it all together because if you wait until you have a day off or you wait until you are off work, it's almost like you are waiting for the perfect moment. And there is no perfect moment. In the Bible, it says if you keep waiting for everything to be perfect, it's not going to happen. So you have to take the opportunity for whatever little space that you got to make things happen. So maximize your time is like whenever. You could be in a car, driving down the road. If you have to pull over, put your ideas together. Like if you know you're gonna lose the thought, or if you're gonna lose that thing, you have to pull over. You just stop and pull over. I mean, I've done it. Like I've done it. Or I'll tell somebody, hold on a second. I gotta type this in. It's something that you can do even if you do have a job. Everybody doesn't have the luxury to sit in space where they are not obligated to work for another human being. So you have to use what you got, and it comes together at some point.
Yeah, some people got kids, and then that take time away from them too, from what they would want to do. But you have to find some. It don't take but like 1 or 2 hours. Work on whatever you want to do for 1 or 2 hours a day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And some of us, we got more time than that. You know what I'm saying? If we watch a football game, there can be time you could be doing something else.
Right.
There can be times you can be working on something that you want to do all your life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to find that time, man. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I used to go to the park every day just to drink me a couple of beers and do nothing. So that's something I knew I couldn't do every day. If I wanted to get somewhere, if I wanted to do something that I wanted to do, there was some time I could have cut out. There was some time I could cut out. You know what I'm saying? So you got to find, first of all, you got to find where you're wasting time in.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
To maximize your time, find out where you're wasted time in. Is it with your homeboy or your homegirl on the phone for an hour and a half talking about the dead girl? That's wasted time. That time you wasting your time talking about somebody else when you can be doing something for you. Working on a project that you always wanted to do, a dream that you always had. You know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing about it. We all have had dreams. Nobody don't want to work. Let me honest. If I come to everybody and say, how would you want to make your money? Ain't nobody gonna say, I want to work on their job.
Right. No, I don't even think it's about the work. I think it's about the time that you have to give of yourself to do that work.
Now, I'm not saying don't work. I'm not saying don't work. I'm just saying if we all had
that time.
If we all had the time. If we all had the time to do something else, we'll be doing it.
For sure.
But most of us got wasted time that we can cut out and use that little time that we do have for something that we want to do.
Absolutely.
So I'm saying you can make some kind of time. Ain't nobody busy 24 hours a day. No. Ain't nobody just straight out busy for 24 hours. They only go doing something every day. Everybody got some wasted time in their life. Like I say, if you just on the phone with your friend, y'all, and you, when you gossiping, man, you don't know how, y'all have no idea how long y'all be talking, y'all be gossiping. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes y'all be on the phone 2 hours gossiping about people. You know what I'm saying? People like you, people who can't do nothing, you can't do nothing for them, and they can't do nothing for your life. So you wasted 2 hours gossiping about something that would not change your life.
Yeah, and
you know what I'm saying?
Some time wasters are even, unfortunately, like our electronic things. Like we can, you can carve out time to say I'm gonna give myself 15 minutes to be on social media.
And some people
I need to devote an hour to this thing.
And it would be honest, some people be on social media for a whole hour.
Or longer.
Just read, looking at other people's business.
I know.
Puff Daddy, Puff Daddy, nigga. If you make a post about Puff Daddy, that took up 5 minutes of your time, and you can't do nothing about it. Ain't nothing you can do. You can't send him to jail. You can't send him free. Yeah. You just talking about Puff Daddy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and sometimes, because I be on social. I ain't gonna lie, I be on social media too, and I scroll down, and I be seeing people dogging LeBron out. I'm like, what? Oh, you took all the time. You made a whole post about how LeBron ain't shit. I mean, people actually out here talking about LeBron ain't shit because he's great. Yeah. LeBron has gotten so good to people think his goodness ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, the man just broke the man got 4 championships. He broke the all-time scoring record. The man, he's the only man in sports history that lasted long enough to where his son could play on the same team he played on. I mean, and we hate this shit. I'm like, man, what the hell going on with this world? People took the time to say LeBron, and he with his same high school girlfriend. He ain't like all these other players out there with all these types of women. You know what I'm saying? The man with one woman all his life, we ain't even heard that about LeBron messing with another woman. Not saying that he don't, but he's smart enough to keep the business out the street. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And people say he ain't great. I mean, shit. I mean, what you got to do? What a man got to do to be great to y'all? God damn. You made a whole post about how you hate LeBron and LeBron ain't ish. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, these people, man. So you took all that time. And then you got to read the comments gonna come behind it. So you wasting all your life. So we got time, y'all. We got time. We just wasted. We wasted on bullshit.
Games, because I know, like I used to play Candy Crush, right? So I used to be like, oh, I just keep going and going. So I just purposely was like, I'm gonna only play on it 15 minutes every day until I stopped. I took the app off my phone.
Yes. Sometimes you gotta.
I mean, I liked it. Like I never was one to put games on my phone, and then. One day I was just like, you know what? Everybody else always got games on phone. Let me put one on there. Because some students be like, do you have games on your phone? So I just put it on there, and it was addictive because I kept playing, trying to get better. And I was like, I'm going to sit here for 30 minutes playing this game. And so now it's like, I don't even have the app, but I remember before I deleted it, I remember thinking I'm only going to do 15 minutes, and that's what I did.
Yeah, and you can take that little time you got to research what you're trying to do. Mm-hmm. Take the little social media time that you wasting trying to see what everybody doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad this election over with because I have not watched world news since the election was over with, and a lot of people, that's a lot of people follow that stuff every day because the Trump and stuff like that. But I'm in a place now where I'm saying the hell with this country. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take care of me and mine, and I'm gonna look out. You know what I'm saying? My community. But if this is what this country chose, This is what this country get. You know what I'm saying? But I believe God is still in control. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, you know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. I be still seeing people talking about Trump. I mean, man, it's over with. The election over with. Move on, man. Right. It's over with. Let these people have this.
Yeah,
let these people have this country.
That's one thing to leave in 2024, the conversation.
Leave that behind.
He's here. He's here. He got the job, y'all.
He got the job. He got the job, and he gonna do what he gonna want to. He gonna do what he want to do because this majority of the country, white folks, they gave him that authority to do whatever he wanted to do, even though he has shown them that he is the worst of the. He's the worst of what we had. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen a person commit so many crimes and people love him. Man had a sexual assault charge and became president. Only in America, man, when you can do that. You know what I'm saying? Only in America where that happened. But that happened in 2024. We moving ahead. I don't whatever Trump do with it, it ain't gonna hurt us as a people. As a people, it ain't gonna hurt us because we know how to survive with nothing. We know how to survive with nothing, so nothing can hurt us. That's how I look at it, man. Y'all let that stuff go. Let them have their country. You know what I'm saying? And we got it. That's why I made a song called "Dear Black People." If y'all listen to one of the last songs, it's called "Dear Black People." We got everything we need within ourselves. We got to take care of each other's within this country. If we look out for each other, man, we don't y'all can put whoever y'all want to be a president. We don't really need that. You know what I'm saying? We don't really need that. We don't need to be in the White House to be successful and prosperous. You know what I'm saying? God created us to be on top. You know what I'm saying? When we keep begging people to be accepted into this American society, you know what I'm saying? And I get we got to work with different people. We got to work with people. I'm not saying don't work with different classes and different ethnic groups and races of people, but you got to make sure you take care of your own. It's like a household. Make sure your household is straight. Every other race does that, but black people. We the only race that don't make sure we straight. You know what I'm saying? When white America felt like they about to lose their stronghold in America, what they did, they put Trump in them. They put Trump in office to try to set it back right. They didn't care nothing about the baggage he had. The only thing they care about the rhetoric he spoke. So leave that behind in 2025. 2024. So you got anything to speak on that?
No.
So y'all maximize y'all time, man. Try to find some time to maximize to do what you want to do, man. What Tony said. This is the year of positive intentionality. Whatever you dream, God will do it for you if you're intentional with your faith and your action. Prioritize what's good in life. And exactly, Tony. That's exactly what we're talking. I wish you could come on live and talk, man, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Quit hiding behind your Twitter fingers. Yeah, but I love that, man. You know what I'm saying? I think black folks in general, and I'm not saying white folks don't have faith in God. I'm just saying the people who I interact with. I think black people, we got too much faith and not enough works to go with it. Mm-hmm. And God's looking at us saying, man, you fools. You fools. You know what I'm saying? I think God is saying these fools, they love me to death, but they won't even try to do something so I can put them in a place. You know what I'm saying? They love me, but they think I'm in the supernatural. Mm. You know what I'm saying? I bet God be saying, they must don't know I work in the supernatural. They got to do the work in the natural for me to bless them. Right. They got to come together. They got to come together for me to bless them. Right. But these fools separated. I can't. I'm going to bless him over here, but he's going to take it over in the corner and use it for himself. Mm. You know what I'm saying? And I think God should be looking at us laughing. Black folks, I created these fools to be on top. And these fools just want to stay on the bottom.
Well, he did say we humble ourselves, and humbling yourself is, you got to sit with yourself to do that. You got to look at yourself real, intense to see what's in you. Because if you don't humble yourself, our land cannot be healed.
It won't.
Won't be.
And we keep we know we keep saying we are the chosen one. Well, we acting like we're not. We're not acting like we're the chosen one. We're not acting like we're God's people. You know what I'm saying? We act like we individual. We think God just love us individually. Oh, God just love me. He just blessed me. All this mine. These millions and billions are mine.
And another thing about all of that is pride. It says God resists the proud. So you humility and pride are opposite of each other. You cannot be a prideful person. He resists that. So, you got to be humble so that God can work in your life, because we're nothing and we can't do anything without his grace. So I would definitely say humility is a big factor.
Yeah, so I'm a more off the cuff kind of speaker, y'all. So I'm like off the cuff. I'm a straight shooting type person, man. I like to tell it like it is. Jennifer is the smart person. I just like to tell it like I think sometimes if you just be straight talking, man, just do it, man. What else we want to talk about, man?
Physically, prepared for where God wants us to go.
Are you physically prepared to where God wants to take you? You want to talk about that?
Listen, I'm about that life. You got to take care of yourself. Because if you want to be able to work the gifts in you to bless people, you want your faculties to be all together. You want it all to work right so that you can have strength and so you can have vigor to do what you're supposed to do. We all sometimes have little things that, maybe we dealt with our whole lives, little ailments and stuff, but there's so many things out here to help improve your body, whether it's working out or just walking. I was talking to someone today about they've lost weight, and I was like, wow, like you look great. And they weren't like, really like heavy, but they were telling me they lost a considerable amount of weight and they looked great. And they were just doing walking, and that's how they lost their weight. And they changed some things in their diet, but you have to be able to have a strong body, which helps your mind cognitively, because if you're not well, let
me give it to him, like, let me replace body with temple.
Okay.
Put it down. Yeah.
Because your body is a temple, right? And your temple is where the Holy Spirit lives. That's where you get all your great ideas. Because I'm telling you, sometimes I can sit and I'm like, where is this coming from? How did I think that? Like, it can't be anything but God inspired. And when you're sick and sometimes you're just not taking care of yourself, you're not well rested, it limits you. And I get it. We have busy schedules. Sometimes we have things we've dealt with for years. But if you can get in a better place with taking care of yourself with rest, opting out to drink water over maybe some sugary drinks, instead of just, I know people have their vices. They like to smoke a little bit, do all that stuff. But if that's your thing, save it for certain times, not every week. Like, because, your body is going to feel the effects of it at some point, and that's going to interfere with your thoughts as far as like your mental abilities, and it's also going to affect your appearance when you're trying to go and do stuff. It's not about looking good in like in a vain way, but I'm saying it'll affect your appearance as far as like your ability to show up and do all the things that you're supposed to do. It's important. Your body is what houses who you are. So if this house is broken down, this temple is broken down, how can you get up and sing a song? How can you go visit people and do the things that you do to be supportive? You could be somebody that just take care of other people, but if you're not healthy, how are you able to go around and take care of the other people around you? So you have to take care of yourself. I mean, get some extra hours of sleep, drink, like I say, some extra water. You don't, push that cake to the side sometimes, like, because that sugar is no joke. It makes us fat, and actually, I'm understanding too now more that sugar causes us to have like cancer cells. It ages us. It makes us look older quicker. processed sugars. And so you want to take care of the vessel that God gave you, and it is a temple because again, that's where the Holy Spirit dwells for you to be able to be empowered to think and to just move in all the things that are in you to be a light, to be a blessing, to be somebody that's an encourager, to be able to just help pull people out of messes that they're in that God brought you through. Because we can all just be here, go to work, and eat however we want, and then die, and that'd be our life story. But you wanna have health and strength, because when you feel good and you look good, and it's not always about the looks, but if you feel good, you're gonna do more. You're gonna have energy. You can't have energy if you're not taking care of yourself. And I be on myself every day about that. Because I get up very early. I have a lot that happens in my day, and I have to make sure that I'm doing what I need to do to keep myself up, even when it's not ideal. Because we had some situations over the year past that it wasn't ideal, right? I mean, we were having to do what we had to do, but have my little water somewhere, have my vitamins tucked somewhere, and just pushing myself, because you can't do what you're meant to do if you're weak, and God wants us to be strong. He does.
Yeah, it's because of, like I say, the body is a temple, man, and I think a lot of people don't exercise or eat right. I mean, it's not about being like a fitness guru or nutritious guru.
Right.
It's about gradually trying to put yourself in a better, put your body in a better position. You know what I'm saying? Because I think good health is spiritual too, man. Because you got to be mental. You got to be mentally tough, man, to do. You know what I'm saying? Just live a healthy lifestyle. I think that's hard to do. You know what I'm saying? So
your vibrations are higher when you're healthy. Like, and you are not healthy. Yeah. It's unfortunately
when you're healthy, you just feel better about yourself, and people look at you differently. I mean, how many when we see somebody out of shape, we don't say, "Ooh, look at her." But when we see somebody in shape, when we look at them, we take a double look, because we know that's how the body should be. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying to be a freak about it. But what I'm saying though, it's mentally, it can be mentally tough. Once you start getting into it, you become mentally tough yourself. You know what I'm saying? Start off small. Do like 5 push-ups and 5 sit-ups a day. And by the time you get to that second week, you're gonna be like, this ain't nothing. I got to do more. You know what I'm saying? It becomes so easy to you. Yeah. It becomes so easy, and you begin to add on to it. So then you're gonna start doing 10 push-ups and 10 sit-ups a day. Yeah. Then you're gonna say it's getting easier. As you go on through the year, it's gonna get so easier. Then by the end of the year, man, you're gonna be doing like what 40 push-ups and 40 sit-ups a day. And then you're gonna start looking in the mirror and seeing how your body is changing. You know, your body responding to what you're doing. And your body responds to that physical workout, just like the inner body, just like your organs and stuff gonna respond if you eat well. If you begin to eat well. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I mean, it's designed, for us to not have that because of the systems, right? We work hard, we put in so many hours at work, and then when we come home, most people don't want to cook. So what we stop off at, some restaurant, maybe get something that's quick to eat, and the cycle just keeps going. And then you're lucky if on the weekend you feel like cooking something yourself. But it's just, making those small changes, and that's what can be for this year. Just working to make sure that even if you're not well and you have some health issues, you can still, investigate, like, what can I do to maybe come off of one medication? Let me talk to somebody that, I know, or just testimonies of people that you may look up and say, how do I come off of this? And how did, they get from that to health? Everybody's in different levels and stages with their health. And wherever stage you are in with your health, just do one thing at a time. Just one thing, so you can be in better shape, so you can do great things. Because it is hard when you're on a sick bed. It's really hard.
Yep. So y'all listen. This show was the. This show was the. This is the finale show. What to leave in 2024, what to bring into 2025. And I just hope that you all leave the things that need to be left behind in 2024 in 2024, man. If you want to be a better person, physically, mentally, and spiritually, you got to go get it. It ain't gonna come to you. You got to go get it. In order to get it, it's some stuff you're gonna have to leave behind. They're gonna keep you dragging back, and 2024 gonna hold you back. You gotta it's some people you gotta let go. And I'm not saying don't be associated with them. I'm saying you gotta let them go. You can't get some conversation you can't continue to have with some people. You can't keep talking about people to other people. You gotta let it go because it's stunning your growth, and it ain't helping you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let some people go. Some of them gotta be. You gotta let some people carry their own baggage. Carry your own baggage. That's your problem. I can help you. I'm not carrying all your bags. I'm gonna get the little bitty bag. You know, the little carry-on bag. I got the carry-on. You get the big bag. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying just totally forget about people. I'm saying let them carry some of their baggage. Let them carry some of their own bags. Give me the carry-on. You give me the carry-on. You give me the little tote bag. I got your tote bag. You get the big bag right there. Those are your bags. I got your little carry-on. You know what I'm saying? But some of y'all carrying around everybody, all the luggage. And you ain't got no space for yours. When they're trying to put your stuff in the overhead, you looking for a space. You ain't got nobody to put your bag.
And it's kind of like a trap, because when you're holding other people's baggage, then you start to have issues, because you take it on and you wind up internalizing it, and the next thing you know, now you're in a crazy place. So it's good to be able to know your limit with people, and then use wisdom and say, you know what, like the young lady was saying earlier, you can become an enabler. So sometimes the best thing you can do is, give folks back their baggage. And when they realize that, I'm doing this to myself, sometimes that's the best thing you can do, is let a person figure it out. Because when we are always there and just, listening, talking, trying to help them, if they're not ready, you can talk and talk, you just continuously enabling them to be in that place. So sometimes you got to step off and let them come to themselves and say, you know what, this ain't right, this ain't working. So let me do what I need to do to get right, because it can bring you in a bad place with them too. So
yeah. And another bullet point was, don't blame folks for not supporting you.
Yeah.
Don't blame people, because the reason why you don't blame people for not supporting you, because they don't understand. Mm-hmm. They don't understand where you're going. If you don't know what you don't know. You know what I'm saying? You don't see what you don't see. You know what I'm saying? So don't blame people for not supporting you. Don't blame people for not supporting you, because they're not where you are. You know what I'm saying? They just don't understand how important their support is to you. But one thing about God, He will always provide people. People gonna always show up. When you're doing it from the heart, every time you're doing something from the heart, man, God gonna always make a way, man. He never has. He never has not made a way. Right. He never has not made a way. So you want to touch on that real quick?
No, I agree with you. I think that whole support thing is, you become what you desire. It may not happen the way, as far as like numbers and stuff like that to start, or it may not, again, really be the people that you have supported, but the support is going to be there. Mm-hmm. So at the end of it all, you're going to have the support. It just may not come through the people that you would expect it to come from, but you will have it. So, and the dynamics of why they don't, that's between them and God, really. You don't need to try to find out why. Just, keep moving.
And the next thing is understanding how God moves. Now, once you understand how God moves, you can get out of the way. Once you understand how God moves, you there's no need for you. So what I'm trying to say, once you understand how God moves, you can take you get your feelings out of it. You can get your little personal feelings out of it. Don't worry about ain't nobody showing up for you. Get out of your feelings. Lead it in 2024. If you understand how God moves, get out of your feelings and just move. Put in the works. If you got the faith, put in the work. If you got faith in God and you put in work, you should understand how God moves. That's how, because He told you faith without work is dead. So if you put in the work and you got faith, then he gotta do something. He gotta make it good. He gotta. Oh man, I need to be a preacher now. Tony, I need to come for you, Tony. Once you put it like that, y'all see how God works. If you got faith and you put in the works, and if He got it in His word that faith without works is dead, and you put in the works when you got faith, then He got to do something. He got to be who He say He is. And I believe, and you believe in God, who God say He is. God got to do something.
Right. It don't take a lot, because He says without faith it is impossible.
It's impossible to please Him.
Oh, that is strong.
Yes. So if you got faith and you put in works, man, He got to do something. He got to do something.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna come back void. He can't allow His word to come back void. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, y'all. Y'all got me preaching.
I felt that one.
Yeah. All right, man. What's up? All right, man. How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. So what else? What other bullet point we talked about was show up for yourself. Show up for yourself, man. It's just simple. It's just go where God send you. Show up. Show up. If you put in the works, you got faith. You put in the work, man, you gotta show up. Because God can't work it. God works in the supernatural. But you gotta get your natural self down. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what just came to me? Was it Gideon that started out with all these people in this battle, and God was like,
man, I'm not a Bible scholar, man. That's something you got to talk to.
Those who know, it was the story about Gideon. I want to say that's his name, where he started out to fight this battle with all these people, and God said, "No, you need to skim some of them off." No, and by the time he got to that final number, my God, it's Mike. By the time he got to the number, he had skimmed it down from thousands to it was just, the number was so low. It was like, how in the world am I going to win this with this? You done told me to leave, X out some of these people. How am I going to win this battle? But God was like, trust me, I got you. And guess who won? He did. So it was like, it wasn't about the numbers of people. Because he even was specific. He said, don't have people that, when they're drinking the water, the people that are looking up and looking around while they're drinking the water, those are the ones you want to take with you, not the ones that got their heads down. It was something that was so powerful when it comes down to trusting God. It's not about numbers always. Because the thing is that if God has you, you're going to win anyway. So it does not matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Yep.
Another one, stop being guilty about your transformation. Stop being guilty.
Did we talk about that a lot?
I don't think we talked about it. I skipped over that.
But that's a good one.
Yeah, stop being guilty about your transformation. A lot of people feel bad. Sometimes a lot of people just feel guilty about having to leave people behind.
Right. Or the thoughts, man, I don't know if this has ever been, anything you dealt with, but the whole thought of, do people think I think I'm, I think too much of my, I don't know, I'm trying to find the right words. I hate saying people would think you think you're all that, but it's almost like that, who she thinks she is, who he think he is, or, who they think they are, because you're bettering yourself, or you're making moves that that they may not be making. And so it's kind of like it's almost like you're protecting their feelings when you feel that way.
And you go places, you'll go somewhere where you don't even want to go because you feel like you want to please these people.
Yeah.
Because you in your mind, you ain't the same person. You know you're different. The club don't even do nothing for you no more. The club don't even do nothing for you no more. But you gonna go because you're guilty. You feel guilty because you don't even feel the same way. They still want to go do their thing at the club, but you want to chill at home with your kids and watch a movie.
Right.
Because that's where your mindset at now. Because you have now prioritized your time. Right. And they still want to hang in the club, but you don't want to make them feel like they less for people. So that's kind of like stop being guilty about your transformation. Once you transform and renew your mind, you it's natural not to feel the same way no more. You can't feel the same. Right. You can't keep going to the same place and you don't think the same way no more.
Because you don't want what it is. You don't want people to think that you feel like you're too good to do this. Remember we used to you're too good to do that now.
Yeah.
And it's like there has to be a level of respect, because I know, like, when I go to certain gatherings, I know someone who does not drink anymore for the reasons why she doesn't. And when we do toast, she just holds her hand up like this with nothing. She doesn't even have a cup in her hand.
Yeah.
If we're toasting somebody, she just do like this. She just put her hand up as if, but she's in the spirit of it, but she doesn't even have a cup in her hand because she knows to drink alcohol. And I respect her.
Yeah, so I respect her. Like I hear people like say, man, let's go to the script club. I have people offer me to go to the script club. I'm like, the script club is the last thing on my doggone mind. Going paying my money to see somebody get butt naked. You know what I'm saying? Because my mind ain't on that no more. I'm like, this is the last thing. It's like the worst waste of time in your life now. I remember when I was young, I couldn't wait to get in a script club. I couldn't wait to get in a script club to become an age. But now, the older you get, when your mind changes, you're like, that's the biggest waste of time I ever seen a man take. That's the biggest waste of time and money a man can ever have going into a script club. You know what I'm saying? You paying this, you finna pay somebody you ain't even going home with, first of all. You know what I'm saying? It's like the biggest waste of time in my life. So people still, see me as they still know me from the past and think I'm still interested in going to script club. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm not going to a script club. No. But I don't knock you out. I don't knock you out. Then go do you. That when you went. You know what I'm saying? But they're just an example like you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going just to make you happy. I'm not feeling guilty about my mindset now. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that means. I'll stop being guilty about your transformation. And what else? Everybody ain't happy, man. Everybody ain't happy about your transformation.
You would hope so. Like, I think when you have a genuine heart and you know why you're doing what you do, it's almost like you think, why not? Why wouldn't they be?
Because it's like I say, it's a reflect. It's a signal to them like you need to up your game. If we from the same place and he trying to be better, that means I need to be better because we from the same place. So that means what I'm doing ain't good. If he trying to be better, if he's trying to better his life, and I'm still in the same place, what that mean for me? Do I need to level up? And I'm not ready to level up, so I'm hating on him. I'm not supporting nothing he do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna support nothing he do. He ain't gonna make it because I ain't gonna support nothing. You know what I'm saying?
And it's sad because sometimes people, and we talked about this before, sometimes people are only okay with you as long as y'all on the same plane.
Yeah, as long as you're on the same plane.
But if you start to move ahead in life or move up, and the things that's for you to do, it's hard for people to take that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird.
So they're not happy. They're not gonna share nothing you got. They're not gonna share nothing.
Or like
they
subscribe.
And they say that they say they cool with you, but you putting out, you specifically saying y'all share my music. So you would think the people that you're cool with be the first one you share your music. They won't share your music. That's how you know they ain't happy, because they won't even do it. They won't share your stuff. But then they'll share somebody else's stuff. but they don't want you to advance. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know why people are like that. You know what I'm saying? They won't share your stuff. They won't support you. They won't come the way you at. The only time they want to see you when they want you to do something for them. So they ain't happy for you. And it's unfortunate, you know what I'm saying? So pretty much, y'all, this the show right there, man. We hope y'all inspired y'all, man. We hope we said some stuff that'll help y'all get through the next year, man. But they're gonna take some mind therapy, man. I think once you renew your once you renew your mind, you can build your body up. You can eat well. You know what I'm saying? You can do a lot of stuff when you have a strong mind. So I think I don't know what kind of exercise you do mind. That's what I want to get into, like a mind thing. A lot of you got people that's physical therapy and stuff like that. What kind of mind therapy can you find out there?
I think if a person just because it has so much stuff out here that you can Google and look up.
It used to be spiritual things, but people are moving away from spiritual things like church and stuff like that. They used to help build your mind. You know what I'm saying? The strength. Yeah. But like I said, a lot of people got faith, but a lot of people ain't putting their faith to use.
Right. It's like putting. Did you say this about somebody was saying this? Maybe Tony, where you put old wine. And
then what Tony said in new skin. Yeah.
And you can't do that.
You can't do that.
You have to. You have to be able to think differently, and there's layers to it, y'all.
That's a good one right there. Like Martin said, meditation.
Yeah.
That's a good one, Martin. Yeah. That's a good one, meditation. You know, I haven't really tried a lot of meditation. What does that entail, meditation?
So it's pretty much what you focus on your thoughts. So,
okay, right. Yeah.
Like, because even God says, meditate on my word day and night.
So I'm thinking like it's this thing. I'm thinking like this thing. You fold your legs. So that's what I'm thinking. So
it's just a focus. Ultimately, you're just focusing on something in particular, and when you focus on it, you're putting it in here. You're putting it in your heart, because when you look at the total person, your mind is really powerful, and it can take you a lot of places. Sometimes it take you places you wish you had never gone into because you were struggling up here. But your spirit a lot of times is where everything goes when you think on it. So everything that you're thinking about goes here, and when it's stored here, that's your guide, like that moves you, and
focus on peace.
You can't run from your heart.
Yeah.
Your heart is the core. So.
Because nobody knows you better than you.
Right.
Nobody knows you, and God don't know you better than you.
That's right.
And you can't run from yourself, man. Only you know what you need to do. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know what you need to do. Your weaknesses are. Yeah. You know where your strengths are. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, only two I kind of like got more control of how I think. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I began to accomplish some things that I always wanted to do with my life. You know what I'm saying? So 2024, leaving 2024 to 2025, y'all, man, I hope y'all heard some things that y'all can build off, man. Like I said, your mind, man, work on your mind. If you work on your mind, your body gonna follow you. Mm-hmm. Everything gonna fall in place. If you work on your mind, like Ike Martin said, meditate on the things that you want to do, and let people have their baggage, man. If you can't work on your mind and somebody else's mind at the same time.
It's too much.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta let people have their stuff. Give people back their baggage.
I think the most that we can do for others when it gets to be heavy is to pray for them earnestly and be led when to help if we're supposed to. Yeah. But it's like I tell people sometimes, I'm amazed at people who are always in other people's business. If you got your own business, you don't have time to be in somebody else's. Like, you don't. How do you have time to just talk about people and what they doing, why they doing it, who they doing it with? If you're focused on your life and the dreams and the things that God put in you, you don't have time to be in somebody else.
And that's how you maximize your time. Stop giving your time talking about other people's time. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's enough to handle your own.
It's enough.
I tell anybody, I won't get in your business unless you put me in it, and if I'm in it, it's because I'm to help you, or to bless you, or to be with you, support you, walk with you. But to be in your business just because I have enough of my own. I can't focus on me and what you're doing over there.
And if they do put you in a business, I'm only carrying. I only got to carry on. I'm not carrying all your luggage. Just give me the little bitty bag. Don't give me all your bags. You know what I'm saying? So that's.
And I won't get in your business unless you put me in it, and I'm okay. I'm there for you, but all of that, just stuff for the wrong reasons, nah, that's not cool.
So y'all, we better wrap this show up, man. What to leave in 2024, what to bring in 2025. I hope everybody, if you didn't hear the whole show, you can go back and look at the broadcast on my page, rebroadcast, the recording. You want to say something?
I'm just excited about this year. Even with the things that we feel may happen because of the climate change of, government stuff, I'm excited on a personal level with the things that we all will do to have spots of light, in the midst of everything. I'm excited. I think last year was a year of preparation for this year.
Yeah, this is gonna be I already set some musical goals for this year. Hopefully, I'm gonna have it's some words I'm taking out of my vocabulary, like hopefully and might and can't, stuff like that. Y'all take some of these words out of y'all vocabulary, man. If you want to do it, just do it. If you want, you want to start a podcast, start it. I know a guy he been want to talk about a podcast for 2 years. I said, man, just you got a phone in your hand, just start it like everybody else. Yeah. And it go grow. When I started doing the podcast, I didn't have these mics. I just had my tablet, and I was speaking through the camera on the tablet, and everything was going through one thing. And now I got mics and lights in the back. You know what I'm saying? In a pot on the side. You know what I'm saying, man? I don't came up, man. Y'all talking about, man. Don't tell me, man. Don't tell me stuff that you start won't grow. It's gonna grow, man. I got plants on the side and the back, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause I do my homework and I watch everybody else show, man, and I see, man, that little print in the back. I like the back. When it first started, I just had a little empty background, you know what I'm saying, with nothing going on, you know what I'm saying. But now, you know what I'm saying, I done came up, you know what I'm saying, my music, you know what I'm saying. If you listen to my first album from the second album, you're gonna hear a different kind of sound. But that's how it is, man. But you ain't gonna jump. Whatever you want to do, you ain't gonna be the best soon you get in it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't but one person did that. That little Nas X. He had the number one hit. His first hit was the number one song all time. 19 weeks in number one. And I said, "Boy, you a miracle, boy. You're a miracle." You know what I'm saying? So listen, y'all. I hope y'all have a prosperous 2020-25. I know y'all. I'm gonna take a hope out. Y'all gonna have a prosperous 2025. But this is what you got to do. You got to leave stuff in 2024 and 2020. Don't bring that stuff with y'all, man. Leave it back there. I'm telling you, when you get to 2026, you're going to say, man, he told me to leave that stuff behind, and I made it, and I get everything I wanted in 2025. And I wish y'all the best, man. Happy 2025. This is the last show, not in this year, but we're going to take a couple of months off. We're going to come back, hopefully new, and we're going to come back with new ideas. We're going to sit down. We're going to come up with some ideas for the next season, man. And we hope y'all come back with us, man, and bring some folk with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So you want to say something?
I just want to say, be yourself. Like, be your full self in 2025. And whatever you bring to somebody else's life, bring good stuff. Like, help them to be better while you're becoming better. Like, just, don't try to bring people into bad places because you're in a bad place. Be happy for people. And that's my biggest thing. Be happy for people. Because in 2024, I saw a lot of things happening, and I realized there's a lot of people that, may not always be happy for other people. Be happy for other people, because when you push that energy of being happy for others, it will come back to you, because everybody's trying to live a life that's fulfillment, of what is in them to do. So just be yourself in a good way, improve on who you are in every parts of who you are, and be happy for other people, because guess what? You got a life to live. Do you want people not being happy for you? I don't think so. So, care about others, and others will care about you.
That's right, KK. Thrive, not just survive in 2025. You came up with that, girl. But anyway, y'all, listen, y'all. We appreciate y'all for everybody who have tuned in during this year, a year 2024, this show right here. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, giving us some time, some of y'all time. That time, I'm telling y'all to find time. This time, y'all. But we appreciate y'all spending a little time with us. You know what I'm saying?
We try to bring good. So
yeah, we try to bring good, man. Next 2025, we're gonna be more of a positive show. We ain't gonna be talking about politics and all that. We're not gonna talk about a lot of politics. We're not gonna be doing a lot of gossiping and stuff like that. And whoever likes it, likes it, and whoever don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm just at the point in my life, I got to be who I am. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do, man. I try to inspire people and lift people up, man. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a business or you doing something great, you want to come on the show and chop it up, man, we all about that. That's what we all about. But it's going to be on a positive vibe. We ain't gossiping. We ain't talking about nobody. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all, I appreciate y'all. Enjoy it, y'all. Yes. We're going to take a few, like I said, we're going to take a few months off and come back and it's stronger, better. Yes. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. We love y'all. We love y'all. Let me give y'all a hand. Can y'all hear that? Give y'all a hand. Give y'all a hand. Give y'all yourself a hand. Yeah. All that. Y'all all that. Y'all all that to us, baby. Y'all all that to us. And you know what? We love y'all. And guess what?
There ain't nothing y'all can do about it.
Ain't nothing y'all can do about it. Peace out, y'all. Enjoy the year.